And thank you very much, Dash. Laure here, joined by REKKLES. And REKKLES, you grabbed second seed in your group. But before talking about quarterfinals, I want to ask you a question about the draft here, because usually you take the control mage early for Nemesis, and we know that they showed the Lucian very early here. Why did you decide to let the Syndra and Orianna go away?
Not to give too much away. We had something prepared for the Lucian specifically.
Okay.
Obviously, it didn't work, but I think this was the perfect game to try. I know it's not like a good note to end the day on, and it's kind of a bad taste, I guess, to go into the quarterfinals with. But I think realistically, it was the right game to try this, so I'm happy that we did.
Okay, thank you for the insight. I know you can't say much, so I appreciate it a lot. But okay, focusing on Fnatic right now. I remember that we had an interview in the LEC and you told me that you lost confidence after spring when G2 smashed you 3-0. I was wondering if the same thing would happen again this time, but it looks like you came back even stronger. So how do you explain this, REKKLES?
I feel like after losing to them now again, we didn't really have enough time to feel bad about it and lose our confidence. Like we went to China, I think 2 days after we played the finals, and then a couple of days in we started scrimming already against all these teams. So I think there wasn't actually enough time for us to get the same bad feeling that we got after spring. I think we were thrown straight away into the mix of worlds and everything that goes on here. So I feel like that actually helped us a lot. We didn't have the same issues that we did before.
And no Fnatic second week drama this time. I mean, the road was actually easy for you for once. So how does it feel to get the second seed, I mean, get out of groups in an easy way, not a Fnatic way?
It feels strange. I was kind of worried actually going into today because normally we go in with a negative record or basically a scenario where we have to win every game to make it out, and then the energy is very high and it's quite easy actually to play the games. I prefer much more that scenario than the one we were in now, where we have 2-1 in our backs and we kind of don't have to win all of our games. I think it's a bit scary. So I was actually really worried for example, for the TSM game. I felt like they were in the shoes we were usually in and we were kind of not in the ones we were usually in. So I was a bit scared, but I was happy to see that we got that win because I think that was the most important one. After that, it was much easier just to play the day out, and I am happy we managed to pull through. It's an amazing thing once again to be here in the top 8 and have a chance of taking the trophy. I
can imagine, and I'm looking forward to see you guys facing the other teams waiting for you, because talking about this, you get second seed, which means that you're going to have to face either Damwon, Suning, or Top Esports if they come first tomorrow. So any first thoughts on these opponents?
Obviously, it's not an easy road, but I feel like if you ever want to get the trophy, it's not going to be an easy road. I can't think of a single Worlds where a team has won with just easy best of fives. I think it's always been a banger one way or the other. So I don't mind it at all. If anything, I'm actually quite excited. It would be fun, for example, to play Jackeylove again and get some revenge from 2018. So I don't mind it at all. I think it's great fun. If anything, I'm maybe even happy that we don't have to play G2, because I feel like when you go to Worlds, the last thing you want to do is play a team from your own region. So I'm actually quite happy about that. I didn't want to get seeded into them.
Agreed. Only exciting matchups ahead. But REKKLES, thank you very much for the interview, and we will see you next week. Congrats on advancing to quarterfinals.
Thank you so much. See you next week.
See you next week. And back to you, Dash.